Yeah,
This is the MMA
you're fucking with me. You're fucking with me right now.
with your host, Brian Petrie.
You're lying.
What am I lying about?
Yeah.
Music? Can you not hear the music?
Fucking with me.
Hey, can you hear the music?
I don't believe you.
I heard that shit this time.
All right. Deb's giving it away.
No,
Deb's
dead
giving
ass.
it away.
I
You
swear
didn't
to
hear it?
God.
We're live, baby.
You're
live.
in the show, but I can see you. What the fuck?
On God, I heard that shit.
We're live.
Deb is giving this away.
Can you hear me?
I heard it.
Tim's fucked up.
Oh, there we go.
The minute we hit record, this dude, audio's messed up now, bub.
No, we're good.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had to show mute.
Did you not hear the music?
I saw it say you're in the show and it's going live, but are we live right now?
We're live, baby. Minute in.
Oh, yeah.
Can you? Yeah, I'll give you a little. We're recording too. I'll give you a little sample. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I need this shit.
I want the here. Tempo strapped up. Listen, final pick'em podcast of the year. It's a big deal. We don't have fights for 3 fucking weeks. It's time to empty your bookie out. It's time to clean house. It's time to end the year with a bunch of money. That's what I plan on doing. There's a lot of plays on here. We got 14 fights, 13 fights, I think, 14. Yeah, we have a lot of plays. We lost Bilal Muhammad, and that was literally going to be my mortal lock. I'm not even kidding. I loved him over Diego Lima. He was a little high. He was like minus 330. But welcome to the show. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Little change of rules. I teased to you boys about this. We can't end on a tie. So there's 3 of us. We're all picking. The only time you're going to get points is someone doesn't pick that fighter, because points cancel out. So we're going to do send them home, mortal lock, underdog locks. Usually throughout the show, I give them as I go. We're going to wait till the end to give our mortal locks. And we're going to give underdog locks and send them home. We're going to wait to the end to do that. And what we're going to do is, since Timbo's the champ, he gets to pick first. So he's going to go, I want to pick my first choice of mortal lock, whoever that is. And no one can pick that fighter for any 3 of them. They can't pick them for underdog lock. Timbo can load up and he can go underdog lock, mortal lock, and send him home all in one fighter. We can't touch that fighter. So since Timbo's a champ, he's going to get first rank. Now, he might like an underdog first. So he might go, well, I want the underdog lock because I'm confident in this dude. And that way, Devin and I can't touch that guy. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully you have multiple locks like I do, multiple mortals, multiple send them homes. I think it's a great card. I think we're going to get a lot of action here. And how you boys feeling? Devin started a new job. He's exhausted. Timbo, you're the champ. You strapped up.
Strapped up, baby. Let
me ask you a question. When I take the title, because I got a strap behind me, God damn it.
Oh, see.
This is unreal. Hang on a second.
That sounded crazy. That sounded like some scary shit just happened, dude.
White noise movie type shit. Brian's gone, so we're live without Brian. Who knows?
Yeah.
He just got sent to the shadow realm. Like no one knows where the fuck he's at.
His power go out?
I don't know, dude.
Here we go. Oh, it's the fucking. There we go.
You little fancy pantsy setup.
My goddamn cat. I started it all fucking day and it died on me. What the shit? Fucking thing. I've shown it off, bragging about it, and all right. Oh well, we're back, baby. Okay. Little bit of so wouldn't be the first time this year. Okay, listen. Let's first fight of the night. Let's dive in. Carlton Minus. That's right. Carlton Minus. He was supposed to fight Rick Glenn. Rick Glenn got pulled up. So Cristo Giagos is fighting. Minus is 10-2. Cristo is 17-8. There's no line right now. I've looked everywhere. There's no line for this fight. 155-pound fight. Cristo Giagos versus Carlton Minus. Timbo, you're the champ. What do you want to do? You want to go first? You want Dev to go first? You pick the order, bub.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, go ahead. Break this down for me, babe.
I did a little bit of research on this. I don't think most people know either of these guys, and it's Gallegos, right? Is how you pronounce it?
I don't fucking know.
Giagos.
You would.
Pretty sure he's Italian.
Okay. So I know Carlton Minus. He got submitted by Rick Story not too long ago, and Rick Story is like 50 years old, so that's not a good sign. And then you got Gallegos. He's not much better, but he did get submitted by Cowboy Oliveira, so at least that's somewhat better. And he's got 2 UFC wins. Like I said, I don't know much about Carlton Minus, but Gallegos, I'm imagining he's going to be the favorite. Probably not by much, maybe like a minus 210 or something. So I'm gonna go with him.
You're gonna go with Giagos?
Yeah.
All right, mark it down. Dev, go. Who do you like, bub?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Giagos too. I just think he's fought the better dudes. He's got more experience. He's got more dudes on his record. He's born in California. I'm not sure what gym is he out of. Do you know?
I don't know.
No clue.
We'll find out.
Oh, I got it right here. Giagos. You said Giagos or Minor?
Yeah, so he's fighting out of Black House. He's got good training partners there. That's a good gym. I'm gonna rock with Giagos as well. The Spartan. I'm gonna take him.
Yeah.
What's the?
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
How are we gonna do this on points? It's just gonna be 1 point then, regardless. Play it as a pick'em since we don't have odds at this point.
Well, yeah, you get 1 point. I mean, if Giagos is an underdog, you get underdog points. But
You're gonna wait until those numbers come out. Then
minus like
he stinks.
Yeah, I did that there. He was like 800 to Rick Glenn. Like, he was a big underdog. Minus, again, didn't look great against Simmonsberger. From Alaska, has weak competition, doesn't have the best body. It's rough being a black dude named Carlton and, Breakfast Bel Air. That's tough, and being from Alaska as well. I mean, this is kind of a squash fight here. Giagos is going to win. He hasn't fought in a little bit. Better competition, better grappling, just durability. Minus likes to point fight a little bit. I don't think that's going to be able to happen. I think Giagos is going to fucking just attack him, bull rush him, get him down. All right, next up, let's get real fights with some lines here, baby.
No doubt. Let's go.
15-5. He's a minus 158 favorite. He's fighting Cody Durden. 11-2-1. He's a plus 128 underdog. This fight got rebooked from 2 weeks ago, I believe. Durden had an eye injury or an eye infection, pink eye, whatever. Devin, you look like a pink eye guy, so let's leave. I don't want to hear, baby. Let's go. Devin, lead. Tell me what you like, bub.
Oh man, that's funny. I thought Jimmy Flick was the one that had pink eye.
I think it was Durden.
Was it?
Yeah, because I think I remember seeing a picture of him and his eye was we was wearing sunglasses. Eye was fucked.
He's probably trying to hide that shit.
Oh yeah, he said he was trying to hide it from the commission. He wanted to fight. It was after the pre-fight medicals, after the weigh-in, because they weighed in, where the commission saw it and was like, nah, not gonna happen.
That's what happens when the fighters are getting paid 12 and 12.
Yeah, no doubt.
Happening.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna rock with Jimmy Flick on this one. I think Jimmy Flick is good. What scares me about him is that his losses come from knockouts, but Jimmy Flick is a good grappler. He has more St. Preux chokes than St. Preux.
Right.
That's one of his good chokes. He's a damn good grappler. He's like a Bryce Mitchell type dude, just like a Southern country dude. Mm-hmm. Fucking good grappling, really, really good top control. He's just a damn good grappler. What worries about him when he faces better competition, dudes that can crack, is that his losses come from knockouts. But he's a dominant grappler. He's got good top control. It's hard to pick against a good grappler.
Yep, you're right. I mean, he's got grappling for days. Jimmy the Brick Flick. He looks like a little dork. Gotta change that nickname. Timbo, who do you like in this fight, bub?
Who did Dev just take?
He took Jimmy Flick favorite. He's a minus 158 favorite.
Okay. Yeah, Flick the Brick. Yet all his submissions are fucking by all his wins are by submissions, and he gets knocked out. Yeah, fuck that. I'm going with Durden, man. Durden had a draw with Chris Gutierrez, who's on a nice win streak. I think he's on a 3-0 win streak in the UFC. He's got some KOs on his record, so yeah, I'm definitely going with Durden. I'm not too confident, but I like the underdog play for sure. So give me Durden. Right.
I looked into this fight a lot when it was originally matched up, and like Devin said, I was scared of the fact that Flick's been knocked out by everyone. A lot of guys that really soar on the Contender Series, they fall a little flat sometimes when they make the UFC debut. Durden looked really solid against Gutierrez. Took that fight on really short notice. Gutierrez is a solid dude, fought to a draw. Durden, I don't know. I've looked at a lot of footage of him. There's just not enough for me to think that he's like this powerhouse guy that's going to knock Flick out. Flick stand-up's okay. His grappling obviously is his bread and butter. As much as I want to chase underdog points here with Timbo, and I want to side with Timbo because this is going to give the champ an early lead.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Flick here. I just think he's going to be a little bit better kind of everywhere, even in the stand-up. I just think he just can't get touched, right? Because I think he does have a chin issue. But hopefully he's confident. He's a country boy, strong. Oklahoma comes in and gets it done. Who knows? All right, next up, Talon. Okay, this fucking name. I mean, forget about it. You want to pronounce it, Devin?
I'm gonna try.
Go ahead.
Tafon and Chuki.
There you go. Tafon and Chuki, who's 4-0. He is a heavy favorite, boys. Minus 310. He is fighting Jamie Pickett, who's 11-4, plus 250. I'll go ahead and lead here. And boys,
You're gonna take it, you motherfucker.
dog here.
Damn it.
Pickett, Wilmington, North Carolina. That's my second home. He's never been knocked out. He's a stand-up guy. Teflon 4-0. He fought a guy.
Teflon, I like that.
He fought a guy, Teflon. He fought a guy in the Contender Series who should be at 155. And he knocked him out with a head kick. And before that, he was getting hit.
Dude.
Jamie Pickett, I think, has a more well-rounded game. He's training with a real camp now from the first stint on the Contender Series where he lost. And I like the guy's story. I loved him on the Contender Series, the motivational talk. He's from Wilmington. He drives he's a truck driver, I think, similar to me. Drives 5 hours for training, for his camps and stuff. And Teflon is a guy who a lot of people like because he's 4-0. He's this knockout artist. He knocked out William Knight, who's in the UFC right now. But yeah, 4-0 versus 11-4, and I think Jamie Pickett has more skills. Obviously, he gets touched, he gets knocked out. It doesn't look like Jamie has a chin issue. But I like Jamie Pickett. I think I'm gonna prop it by a decision. That's plus 600 right now. Teflon is, I think, a durable dude, but Jamie can knock out people too. But I'm gonna go Jamie Pickett by decision. But my pick is Jamie Pickett plus 250 underdog. Devin, you look like you want to pick it, so go ahead, bud.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Teflon also fought on the Contender Series, I believe, outside of middleweight. I think that they fought at 205. So that's an extra weight cut he's got to take. This is his 5th professional fight. How many weight cuts has he done in his career? 4 professional weight cuts he's done. So that's not a lot. He's got very limited experience with Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett's tough in his fight in the Contender Series. He was doing better in the exchange, but it was still a back and forth fight. And then he came out, I think it was a 2nd or 3rd round stoppage, but he threw a 25 punch combination.
Yeah.
If Tim watches NBA, so he didn't watch the Contender Series. I want to watch the Contender Series. You need, after this podcast is over, go watch that fight. He throws a 24 punch combination and finishes the dude against the fence.
He wanted it, bro.
Dude,
I'm not losing.
Yeah.
I want it.
Dude, that guy digs deep. He's fucking tough. He's never been finished. He does have losses on his record, but he's 11-4, and this guy he's fighting is 4-0. 4-0 is nothing. You're in the UFC.
And I believe he's a full-time fighter now because before he
quit his job. He was a truck driver.
Truck driving stuff.
And the number is who has Teflon beat besides William Knight? William Knight's good, but he's at the same time he's nobody. He's 4-0. It's hard to pick against. Pickett's got 3 times the competition. And I think Pickett is tough enough to keep the fight standing, and he can do what he did in the Contender Series. Throw another 20 punch combination and get a finish. Teflon wasn't doing great until he got the finish. The guy who was fighting just gassed out, and the guy who was fighting 3 weight classes up. And he was still getting touched in that fight. Teflon he doesn't have fast hands. He was getting touched in that fight. You're probably going to go Teflon because they're both going Pickett, Tim. But I think Pickett's
smiling over there.
Pickett's a good dog. Bet this. If you're betting any fights, this is one of the fights to bet. Pickett at fucking plus 250. It's I saw that line and I was like, fuck, dude. Yeah, that's take that underdog and run.
You saw that line. Ryan's all over it. Go ahead, Timo. Who do you like? You like Teflon?
Oh, I love Teflon. Yeah. I don't know much about Pickett, and you're right. I didn't watch him on a Contender Series, and frankly, I don't need to because I saw that he lost to Charles Byrd, and that's all I need to know about this guy. Charles Byrd is absolute trash. He's lost his last 3 to mediocre people. Shabazian, he's mediocre. I think he lost to Darren Stewart as well. Got finished by all these guys, and then you got Jamie Pickett. No, I'm not. I'm rocking with Teflon. It might be my send him home. We'll see, but I've 4-0 with 4 send him homes. We're gonna go with Teflon. So
we're gonna go with Teflon. All right.
I may get fucked here. They may fuck me.
Wait. What did you say? You're not. You can't make him your send him home yet.
No. I said I might.
You might. Okay. Good. Sorry, I was
releasing information.
All right. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Next fight. I don't know what I feel about this fight, boys. Darren Nguyen, 6-2, 38 underdog. He's fighting Antonio Arroyo, who is 9-3. He's on minus 164 favorite. Last minute replacement fight here. I believe Nguyen was supposed to fight Gata and Humberto Nagata, right? Am I right on that? Who was supposed to fight? Brigada Neto. Yeah. Timbo, who you like? You like Win? You like Win? You like Mini DC? What do you like in this, Bo?
What's the line? I think Win's the favorite, right?
No, Win's an underdog, plus 138, and Arroyo is a minus 164 favorite.
Brian,
Yep.
we don't need no meows.
Oh,
We don't need no meows.
shit.
We need more dogs. Yeah, I like Darren Nguyen, man. He really impressed me in that fight with Darren Stewart, and not that Darren Stewart, is some ultimate, this great fighter or anything, but he showed a lot of toughness. He showed a lot of skill in this fight with Darren Stewart. He's coming off of 2 losses. I believe he was undefeated before that. Guy's very talented. I saw that he entered some wrestling bout and he lost that as well. I guess it was like an amateur wrestling.
Yeah. He's a wrestler. That's what he does.
And he lost. So that's probably not a good sign. But I mean, it's I'll take the dog points here. If Arroyo was a dog, I may take him. I know Arroyo's coming off a loss to Muniz. I don't really care about this fight, but I do like Darren Nguyen. I like doing DC, so I'm going to go with him.
Devin, I'm going to go ahead and interject here. Tim, you're so wrong. You're so wrong here, man. I love dogs. Darren Nguyen, I don't think UFC caliber. I think he got rushed to the spot because he was DC. Before he came to the UFC, he was knocking people out. He was fucking knocking people out at 205, which is weird. Doesn't have the gas tank to wrestle, is a good wrestler. Antonio Arroyo has struggled with grappling. Muniz out-grappled him. Arroyo's huge for 185 as well. Good kicks, good striking. I just think Nguyen is going to have probably a good first round and then slow down. I think Muniz is just going to kick him fucking to the body, to the head, to the legs, wherever he wants. I'm going to go Arroyo, probably big here. This is a guy I really like. I don't think he showed his full potential on against Muniz because Muniz is a fucking beast. But I'm going to go Arroyo here. I'm going to go opposite, baby. Dev, tiebreaker. Who do you like? Who do you lean in here, baby?
When I first look at, I like to look at the fights and try to think who I lean before I look at the odds. I saw the fight. I think Arroyo's good. He's definitely going to be the bigger guy. He's definitely going to probably be the fast. Darren Nguyen he doesn't have the fast twitch muscles like DC. Even though DC's a fat boy, like DC's a fast fighter. He's got fast hands.
Ron's kind of fat too. He's a little pudge.
He's just like DC. It's like it's literally just like a weight class down. It's weird.
Middleweight DC.
Yeah, but he should be a fucking welterweight. But I just don't think Darren Nguyen is that great. I think Arroyo is good. He had success in the Muniz fight. Muniz is actually really, really good. He's a fucking sleeper. Not a lot of people know about him, but Muniz is actually he's got big power. He's a really big dude. He's got great jiu-jitsu. And Arroyo was able to hang it in there with him. I think Darren Nguyen likes his hands too much, and I don't think he's found enough success with them to really favor them. He's a decent wrestler. He's got a good wrestling pedigree. He's with AKA. He's obviously always in the gym with DC. He's wrestling with all those guys there, but I just don't think he's that good. I was gonna pick Darren Nguyen because the underdog points, but the more I think about it, I'm just like, I don't see how he wins this fight. Arroyo's gonna be taller. Arroyo's gonna be willing to strike with him. He's gonna probably be able to hit harder, if not just as hard. If he could just keep Darren Nguyen at range and stick a jab in his face, Darren Nguyen is like 5'7" or 5'8". Like
finished.
Like he's got
5'6".
Like if he's him trying to rush in on a takedown, like I could see Arroyo just clipping him with a knee or an uppercut, or I just don't like Darren Nguyen that much either.
How do you see the fight going? Give me the rundown. Is it a decision? 29-28?
That Darren Nguyen could come out and have a good first round and then, get a jab stuck in his face for the last 2 rounds and lose the fight, Like that could very well fucking happen.
Just judging off of how Arroyo, how he lost
Arroyo by KO plus 650.
Arroyo by
line. Bet that.
Arroyo by KO is plus 650. By point is plus 380. Submission plus 190. He might tap Duran. I see body kicks being a big issue here. Duran is very hittable. Devin, I didn't get your pick on that. You kind of floundered there, bud.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Arroyo as well, man. I'm gonna rock with Arroyo. I just feel like Arroyo. Yeah, he has the tools. he has more tools than Darren Nguyen, and the way that Arroyo likes to fight, he can apply those tools, and they would kind of fit perfectly against a 5'7", a 5'7" middleweight.
I'm pretty sure he's listed at 5. Yeah, he's listed at 5'6". He might
5'6".
He might be 5'5".
Bro, like
the guy.
He looks very small.
He's small.
He's missed weight at middleweight too. He's missed fucking weight before.
He's a fat boy. He's putty.
He's thick, right? All right.
Him and Kelvin Gastelum should fight.
Right now, Tim has the recipe to win because he's got 2. He's the only guy so far. It's early that has 2 fights picked separately from us. So he can't win the points right now. Timbo's the only. Fuck it. All right. Next up, Carl Robinson, 9-3, -260 favorite, which is surprising to me. He's fighting Dalcha Lagalabumba. Fucking, I think
you got it, brother.
10-2. He's plus 205. Devo, what do we got here, Bubby? What do we got?
Logan Bula, like he just got completely fucking starched by Ankalaev in like 1 second. Like just
it was a 3rd round knockout, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no, it was like what was the fight time on that?
It was a 3rd round knockout. 30 seconds. They went 3 rounds.
Oh, what was it? Then who did he? Didn't someone knock him out in like 10 seconds?
No, it was 30 seconds within the 3rd round is what you're probably thinking of. Ankalaev knocked him out with a front kick, but it was in the 3rd round.
3rd round, yeah, it was, yeah.
He knocked out, but he also knocked out Daquan Townsend, and that's what I'm thinking of him knocking out Townsend.
I don't think he did. I think it was a decision, wasn't it?
No, he knocked him out. Daquan Townsend in the 3rd round. Where's your brain?
I don't know, dude. I'm tripping then. I don't think Logan Bula is that great. Supposedly he has a wrestling pedigree, but where is he from? Like, where does he fight out of?
South Africa, baby.
Yeah, like there's a pretty good MMA scene down there. But Townsend is nobody. Like I think he's actually gone now. I think they let him go a couple months ago. I don't think Townsend in the UFC anymore. Roberson's
part of God, not.
Yeah, he's bad. He might come back though. You never know. His brother, I think his brother had got murdered or something crazy, and then like he got fucking cut like right after.
He had some drug issues as well. He's not very good, but
no, he's not. He's not at all. And then Roberson, like he just got subbed pretty quickly and just kind of crushed by Vettori. That loss has aged well because Marvin Vettori is better than we all thought. You know,
same with Glover.
Same with Glover. You know, like. He's one of those guys where if this was before the fucking Marvin Vettori fight, I would be like, I don't know, Roberson kind of fucking stinks too. Logan Bula is a big dude. Like he's just a fucking brick house dude. Like he's short.
Be the brick, not Jimmy Flick.
Yeah, this guy could fucking pick Jimmy Flick up and fucking like break his ass like a kid.
Jimmy, don't try to submit me, man. Look at this fucking neck. He ain't submitting me.
Jimmy Crute, is that what you said?
No, fuck Jimmy Crute. Little ass Jimmy Flick. I don't know.
Oh, Jimmy Crute.
Yeah, Jimmy Crute's a big boy. He can get me.
Yeah, you know, Roberson's definitely fought the better dudes though. Like he's got more experience. What was the line on this? Is he a favorite?
Yeah, -260 favorite for Roberson.
No shit.
I don't like that, bro.
Yeah, I'm interested in y'all's picks.
Like I'm gonna have to hit a skip. Hold on. I'm on the fence with this. What's it? And then what's Dalchat plus what? Is it plus 205? Okay, I thought it was plus 3 maybe. Yeah, plus 205 is 2-1. Fuck, man.
Put your balls on the table. Go.
Fuck.
Put your nuts on the table.
Let's go.
Like I want to pick Carl Roberson, but it's just a chalk ass play. Like
chalk wins sometimes.
Chalk Tejada, baby. That's your name.
Exactly.
This was got the dance.
Yeah, I picked dogs last week, and they fucking JDS got his walking papers. So yeah, he lost, and he's leaving the UFC. So that's great. I'm rolling.
Just what was that? JDS is gone.
He's going to be.
He'll eventually be. Devin's making a prediction. Your prediction for this fight is
Roberson, man.
Roberson.
Oh, dude. I got another one that I'm going to play later that y'all are
waiting for. Okay, Timbo, I need you here. Who do you like, man?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, man. I'm leading next. Let's see it.
Oh man. I just don't know much about this Dolce kid. He went 3 rounds with Ankalaev, and that's fucking commendable.
That was at 205. Now he's at 85. So keep that in mind as well. He's a
And
big
then he
dude. He's tall, lanky. He seemed pretty big at 205. He's at 85 now.
beat a bunch of bums that I'm assuming he was supposed to beat. And then Carl Robertson, I can't get a fucking touch on. Like, beat the hell out of Ryan Spann.
Which is a good fucking win. Dude, he almost murdered Glover, but everyone almost murders Glover.
Yeah,
like,
I know, right?
This dude is the closest. Robertson was the closest dude to having fucking Glover out of there, like in his whole run of almost being out of there and then winning a fight. Like
fucking,
him and Thiago
Thiago had him pretty fucking bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna go chalk here.
Darren Stewart, man.
You on Robertson?
Yeah, he's got the wins to back it up, and
okay.
I'm very interested in what the
I need to make a move here. I need to go Oppo, right? This is a fight that I didn't have written down. Robertson really left a sour taste in my mouth with the Vettori fight because there was that altercation in the hotel lobby. Vettori fucking out.
That's right. Yeah.
Then they go fight, and he just quit.
He got melted
out on the ground. He's got a really good rear naked choke. He's got big power. Slows down the fight, but he's a legit dude, and he just quit against Vettori. That left a sour taste in my mouth. Dolce, I think's a guy who hasn't been able to really kind of turn it on in the UFC. He's 1-1 in the UFC. There's a lot of questions unknown about him, but he's tall, he's lanky. He could probably outpoint Carl if he stays away from the power. I'm going to go the underdog here. I got to go out.
That's a good pick. I'm
going to go Dolce here. I'm writing it down. Bada bing, bada boom. That's huge right there. I need to go opposite. All right, next up.
Hoping this fight gets canceled.
Pani Kazad, who is a plus 136 underdog. She's fighting Sajara Eubanks. The Sarge, who is 6-5, a minus 162 favorite. I'll keep this short and sweet. I like the Sarge here. Pani Kazad, she's okay. She's not bad. She's fought some really good women. I think both these women have a lot of the same names on the record. They both go back and forth with some of these. Sarge looked a little outmatched her last time out, but she showed like she had good cardio. That's one of the issues in the past is she has to go down. She seems to be training well. She's 6-5, and that's not the best record. I'm surprised she's this big of a favorite because that again has never really blown me away. I just think Sarge has maybe like a higher motor here, and I'm going to go Sarge. I'm going to go chalk. I'm going to go the Sarge here, boys. Let's go, Devin. Devin, who you like, bud?
I was torn on this fight because I've always thought Eubanks stinks, and I've always kind of thought Pani stinks too. Eubanks, like you said, she's got her gas tank better, and now she's actually relying on her grappling and her wrestling a little bit more. She's got a good top control game. She's almost a 500 fighter in the UFC. She doesn't win this fight, she might get her walking papers too. She lost against Caitlin Vieira. That was a step up for her. And she just got outclassed, but that fight stunk. Like Caitlin Vieira kind of looked like shit. She's looked better in the past. I think Pani is coming off of she schooled Betch Correia. Betch Correia absolutely stinks. Schooled her. Yeah, she got released and now she's coming back again.
She retired and now she was like, it was a mutual thing. I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna release you, and now she's like, you know what? I could use some extra cash.
Yeah, I don't even know why I cared about that.
12
and 12 is that what you said? 12 and 12, and she ain't. Yeah.
No, she's making more than that.
She ain't winning.
She
was.
She's a veteran. Ronda Rousey made her shit her pants.
That's right. Oh god.
Pooped her pants. I'm not making that up. She pooped her pants when Ronda Rousey.
I remember. Yeah.
What worries me about Pani though is like her loss to Sarah Kaufman, because Kaufman likes to grapple as well. And I think Panny's actually come a long way in her striking. Like her striking looked really good against Betch Correia. Before that, she beat Jessica Rose Clark, and then she lost a decision to Julia Avila. Eubanks beat Avila. They had that first round war, and then she just out grappled her. But Avila is a pretty good fighter. Like she could be a killer when she wants to be. What's the line on this? I know Panny's an underdog, but I just want to know.
I think Sarge is a minus 150.
Right here. Please reply to my DM on Instagram. I rate and review the podcast, man. I need my shirt, t-shirt. This guy right here gets a t-shirt. Brandon Wren, you get a t-shirt, bud. I'm gonna send you one. I need to get.
What did he win?
I said I want my ratings on iTunes to get up to 30, and I literally every podcast I said it, no one cared. So I said, fuck it. The next person that does it gets my T-shirt. So he gave me
good shit.
They gave me
Brandon.
Man, there you go, baby. You gotta get.
We became boys. I fucking answered the Roadhouse question right, and fucking
right. Yeah, I'm gonna send him one. It's gonna be one of these guys. Probably new logo on the back though. All right, but here, Devin, listen, I love you.
I'm going Panty.
Sucks. Let's
go. I'm going Panty. I'm going Panty. I'm taking the line. You didn't tell me the line. Brandon.
36. You got the underdog.
Okay. Shout out to Brandon. That was dope.
All right, go ahead, Timbo.
Yeah, I'm going Panty as well, just because of the underdog points. You fucking Dev, you weren't wrong. Eubanks does stink. She's 6-5 for a reason. She lost to Beth O'Hara. Panty at least beat Beth O'Hara and Jessica Rose. Both of them. She's 13-5. Give me Panty.
You're gonna look at me and tell me you're gonna bet a girl named Panty, which sounds
panty
like
line, baby. Panty line.
She's from Iraq, bro.
I'm betting the panty line.
Isn't she from Iraq? Where's she from? I think she's from Iraq.
I think she's it looks like she's from. Her flag is
look like where Valentina's from.
She's fighting out of Denmark, and she's from Iran. You were close.
Iran.
Yeah, bro. She's been scrapping since she was born.
Yeah, but that's not a fucking Denmark flag though. They got a Swedish flag up there.
Yeah, it's
come on, technology. Denmark's red and white. Anyway, all right, doesn't matter. Next up, fight that.
Who'd you take?
Me here, huh?
Who'd you take?
I took Sarge.
Okay, that's right.
I took Sarge. You both took Panty. All right, next fight. Anthony Pettis.
Drop them panties, girl.
Yeah.
Minus 230 versus Alex Moreno, who is a plus 184. Timbo, I'm gonna let you start here. The one thing I'll say about this fight before you go is it's kind of cool, and I'm not a Pettis guy, but it's kind of cool. Pettis has this huge name, and he's fighting a guy like Alex Moreno, right? Like his ego is like, you know what? I just want to fucking fight. This whole week he's been talking about how he's not drinking anymore. He's not smoking weed anymore. He's a little more committed to the game. He kind of fell in love with it, you know. And Anthony Pettis could main event a fight night in January probably, and he's taking this fight. You know what? I don't know, headline the prelims. I don't know. That you're putting your ego aside and you're stepping up. I like that. How do you handicap this fight, Pettis Moreno? Pettis, good size favorite.
Pettis needs wins, man.
Huh?
And I think Pettis needs wins. And you know, he just fought Cowboy, and I think he saw that as an easy win. Granted, that was a great fight, probably one fight of the night. I'm a big boy Pettis fan. I've loved him since fucking MTV True Life, back when he was fighting in the middle of them all. You know, he's just always been that guy. You know, the 10-year anniversary of the Showtime kick just came back. He's been all over. You know, I think the UFC knows what they're doing with this, and they know what they're doing with him. He's obviously he's the main event of the prelims. You said,
yeah, I think he leading to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and that's not surprising. You know, they know what they're doing. He's a huge name. He's on the fucking Wheaties box, for Christ's sake. Alex Moreno isn't no chopped liver, though. I mean, it's if anything, I think that Anthony Pettis may be thinking this is an easy win, but it's not. This is not easy. Alex Moreno, don't get it confused. He did get fucking killed by Chaos Williams, but he's got some solid wins under his belt as well.
See him on the card.
What's that?
You said Chaos Williams. He's won the fight. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. He's fighting later. Can't wait for that.
The fight to look forward to.
No doubt. But you know, Moreno, just skill for skill, he's not matching up with Pettis. And Pettis, he's been doing this for, I think he's been in the UFC for at least UFC/WEC for over 12 years now. But he's still very young. I think he's maybe 32. Just skill for skill, his striking is going to outmatch Moreno. He'll probably win by decision, but I'm taking Pettis.
There you go. Dev, I'm going to end with you. This one's going to be quick for me. I love that Anthony Pettis is taking this fight. I truly do. I'm taking Pettis. I'm curious to see what the finish is, because I feel like Tim hit the nail on the head here. This is a really good fight for Pettis. The UFC knows what they're doing. They're trying to set him up for maybe a really good victory here. Mm-hmm. Pettis by KO is a plus 340. That makes my dick move a little bit. I like that a lot. I'm taking Anthony Pettis here big time. Dev, who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with both of you guys, especially Moreno coming off a vicious knockout and then a win over Reese McKee, but it's fucking Reese McKee. Reese McKee. He stinks. And he did well in that fight, but it wasn't like anything spectacular, nothing to write home about. I think Anthony Pettis would have finished Reese McKee. Only thing that worries me about Anthony Pettis, because he obviously wants to fight. He's fighting fucking Alex Moreno. He could, like you said, he could be fighting. He could call out Tony Ferguson right fucking now, and they could run that. They could run that back. They could run that back in fucking February if they wanted to, and they could be co-main event, or main event a fight night, easy, or be on any pay-per-view event the next. You know what I mean? They could easily do that. I just think the only thing that really worries me about Pettis is he's injury prone. The longer he's gone in his career, the more injury prone he's become. They're gonna stand up and trade. He hurt Tony Ferguson in that fight. He did well against Tony until he broke his hand. I think that Pettis should win this fight. I think he's got bigger power. I think he's a more dynamic striker. He's a better athlete. Moreno is isn't he a coach? I think he's one of the coaches at his gym. He's a really technical fighter. He has a good skill set. He has a deep toolbox of skill set, but he's just not an athlete. He's so slow. He's unathletic. And I just think Pettis he still has a fast twitch muscles. Pettis is an athlete. And he's tough enough to get tuned up by fucking Wonder Boy, and fast enough. And he has a good enough fight IQ to make the judgment. Wonder Boy, he's hitting me at range. I can't get inside on him. I have to switch the tempo of the fight, and I have to get in range immediately. And he's smart enough to fucking jump off the cage and knock out Wonder Boy. Dude. Not many dudes have that mindset in a fight to get their ass fucking chewed out for 3 rounds, for 2+ rounds, almost 3 rounds, and still have enough of a know-how and a mindset to do the stuff he has to do to create the way to win the fight. And I think Pettis is going to win this fight. I think he thinks he's going to win this fight. And if he gets out of line, he could fuck around and lose this fight. But I think he should win the fight.
Yeah, I think Moreno's going to want to try to maybe clinch him, use the size a little bit because this is at 170. Pettis is too good everywhere. I think Pettis can take his fucking neck home. I think he can take his head off his fucking shoulders with a kick. He's too fast. But this is coming from a guy who I've never picked Alex Moreno. I've never picked that fucking guy. So this is coming from a guy, but I do like this matchup for Pettis. Prelims, or excuse me, main card,
baby.
With Timbo's guy, Marcin Tybura, not his guy, who is 20-8. He is a -102. Slight underdog, even though we're not giving points for a pick. It's essentially a pick 'em. He's fighting Greg Hardy, who is 7-2. He's a -120. Slight favorite if we're splitting hairs here, but it is a pick 'em fight. Devin, who do you like in the heavyweight matchup, bud?
I hate that this fight is a pick 'em because
I don't want to cut you off. Looking at FanDuel right now, which is where I get my lines. Tybura is a +100 right now. Money has came in on Greg Hardy. So if you pick Tybura, you're getting plus money right now. Okay.
So Tybura actually looked good against Ben Rothwell. Like he had good combination punching. He threw a lot of combinations. He had a really, really high output. I think they threw the most significant strikes in a heavyweight bout ever, and he definitely had more output than Rothwell. Marcin Tybura, he has chin issues. He's been knocked out, but he's a really, really good grappler. Really, really good grappler, and his striking's come a long way. I used to hate Tybura, and now I don't care about him, so I don't hate him anymore. But now he's on don't care, not hate. I don't like Greg Hardy, but I think Greg Hardy is a supreme athlete, and I think he's building his skill set. I think he deserves to be in the UFC because of the eyes he brings to the UFC and all of his physical attributes and his athletic skill set. I think that's what has him in the UFC. But he's also shown to be a fast learner. He continues to get better and better with each fight. But I'm going to pick Marcin Tybura. He's the vet. He's fought way more dudes. He's fought more dangerous dudes. He's had success against guys like Derek Lewis. Even though he got knocked out in that fight, he was still having a lot of success. Derek Lewis is known to have really, really good grappling and clinch defense. And Marcin Tybura can just get in that. I just think he can. Greg Hardy gasses. The dude had to use an inhaler. I think he can make Greg Hardy fight a fight that he gasses on, and he's an underdog. But also, Greg Hardy could come out and just fucking turn his lights off immediately.
Yeah, but we've done that. I mean, I know.
Classic
Maurice Green.
I know Greg Hardy's knocked out other NFL guys in the fucking Contender Series, but he's not knocking out fighters.
He knocked out Maurice Green.
Timbo, who do you like here? I think I know.
Bro, I'm going with the Prince of Motherfucking War, baby. He's 5-1 in the heavyweight division. He ain't fighting like straight scrubs. He's fighting some decent guys. And
no, he's not.
He's fucking. Yes, he is. I mean, considering for the heavyweight division, like the heavyweight division is trash. Like if you're in the heavyweight division, like you're not so bad.
All right, so what is Tybura is what is he ranked? Is he ranked 15th or is he even ranked right now?
He's ranked 14th.
14th.
I figured he'd be ranked.
Right. So if Greg Hardy wins this fight, who does he fight next?
He's got to keep going up. He's got to keep going up.
Maybe.
Blagoy.
Not bad. Because
that's how 6-1, bro. He'd be 6-1 in the UFC. That's unheard of. He gets so much disrespect. Granted, two of those wins got bullshitted. So I apologize.
That's how they do it. Yeah. Well, the combat wombat, no contest with the inhaler. He lost to Volkov, but he looked good. I mean, that was an okay loss. You know what I mean? And then
he got schooled.
And then Alan Crawford did the illegal knee.
Okay, yeah, that was the illegal knee. But yeah, bro, like aside from losing the decision to Volkov, who may be fighting for it, not maybe for a title soon, but he's
Volkov's maybe 6 right now.
Yeah, he's making his way up, bro. Like
Volkov's good. Volkov's really good. So yeah, that's the best thing on his career. I think he fights a guy like Blagoy if he wins this fight. I think Blagoy is a good match.
I would love to see him fight a Cyril Gahn. I mean, why not? They both have the same fight. You're getting stars. Cyril Gahn's not going to take Greg Hardy down. They're going to stand up, right? Timbo's got Greg. You got Tybura. I'm taking Tybura as well. I can't pick Greg Hardy.
Right.
I will say this though. Greg Hardy has impressed me. His commitment to the sport. A lot of athletes, they come in, they're like, well, I was a pro athlete in whatever, so that means that athleticism will transfer here. No, you got to fucking work on this. This is one of the harder sports to win. I mean, Nate Robinson, one of the most athletic guys in the NBA, and that guy can't throw a fucking punch, right? And so Greg Hardy's actually taken to this. I think he's left AT&T though. He left American Top Team, and he's starting his own thing with Rashad Evans. I'm not sure. I think they're still in Florida.
Is he with Dean still?
Huh?
Dean Thomas?
I gotta think Dean Thomas is still his coach guy, but I'm gonna go Tybura. I'm not gonna shit on Hardy too much. I do think Tybura has been more of a wrestler grappler, and this is gonna answer a lot of questions with Greg Hardy. Like, you have a big fucking dude who looked really good shape last time he came out. You're gonna have him clinch you. You're gonna have him try to take you down. We haven't really seen that too much. Greg Hardy's a freak athlete and super strong. And maybe that's going to help him not get taken down. But I really want to see Greg Hardy on his back, working his way up, defending takedowns, and see what he can do. But this is a really good matchmaking. I actually really like it.
I agree. And for me wanting Greg Hardy to win this fight, I do not want to see him on his back. I want to see him starch Tybura.
Tybura does have a chin issue.
He definitely does.
And putting him against the cage, trying to tire him out, trying to take him down. Greg Hardy, though, is a freak athlete. I've seen guys try to take him down before. We all have.
Mm-hmm.
And so quick. I mean, he's fucking huge. I mean,
who was the dude that hammer fisted to hell?
It was
Juan Adams.
Juan Adams, yeah.
Wasn't Juan Adams supposed to be some
really good wrestler, big fucking guy.
Huge though.
Didn't give up on the fucking single leg, and Greg Hardy just went bah, 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 and Juan Adams goes, where am I at? Why there's a fight? All right, so we're all Timmy and Tim split. Okay, next up, Jillian Robertson.
That fight was so sad.
Old butterface, right? Got everything good about her face. She's 9-4. She's a -106. Pick'em, Taliesin 16-1. She's a -114. Slight favorite, but again, Pick'em. I'll go first. Why not? No one wants. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Jillian Robertson really good on the ground. Talasanto 16-1 below the record. She lost. Her only loss is to Maria Barella, who fucking stinks. So Santos, again, these Brazilian women, they get all this record. They pad their records in Brazil, and they come fight the big show and they lose. I think Jillian Robertson's very skilled. She's fought really good competition. Her record's not incredible. Her stand-up's coming a long way. Din Thomas is like a right-hand man. I mean, he might be piping that. I don't know.
He is.
Definitely. He's got it, right? But anyway, so I'm going to go Jillian Robertson here. I think she probably can get a finish as well, maybe a submission. She is pretty slick when she's on top. I mean, her ground game's okay, but on top.
Is she now?
Is she? She's really good. Just ask Dan. He'll let you know. Jillian Robertson here. Timbo, who do you like?
Is she a dog?
She is a slight dog.
How's that work for our points?
But for our points, it's just going to be 1 because she's not in the plus. Yeah. But if you bet it, I mean, you're getting,
of course.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna go with I'll go with Jillian as well. Just because I think she's much more skilled, and as you said, these Brazilian fighters do. I think some of her fights on Tapology don't even have the round that she won by, or how she won it just as a win.
It's like lost. We fought in someone's backyard, lost.
Yeah, like
how do they track that? They don't have a commission down there. The UFC's got to bring their own commission. Like, how are these fights unreal?
How are they sanctioned?
Yeah,
really. They're sanctioned, but they're not like we have in Indiana. There is like Indian grounds, like right in Indiana. Yeah. And a lot of these local shows would go there, but they would tell you like, hey, if you come fight here, it's not going to be on your record. We're not going to.
It's a tribal commission. It's not. Right. It's not a state commission.
Right. So a lot of guys, like a buddy of mine who had like 10 amateur fights, he was like 10-0 before he went pro, said, 10 fights. He goes, yeah, I really got like 30 because he did like 20 on the fucking tribal ground. All right, Dev, I think we know who you're going with here, but go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jillian as well. At first I didn't think she was that great, but she's really improving in her grappling. She's got decent takedowns, her striking. She got pieced up by Macy Barber, but whatever. I just think Santos isn't that great, just like you guys both said. I think who the fuck has she fought? Like, did 3 of those fights happen in the same night? Like, just
Molly McCann.
Yeah, and she lost to fucking Barella, which is a terrible loss because Barella is known to be a grappler, and Barella stinks. Like, she's probably gonna take her walking papers too. I just think Jillian Roberts is gonna win this fight. I think I like the line for her too. I think that's a really bettable line.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Santos, I think she's getting credit for Vegas because of the record, 16-1. It's an impressive record. It's shiny. But, yeah, she's fought nobody. She has a win in the UFC, but, it is what it is. And I think she's just a person of circumstance. And I think Jillian Roberts, again, I think she has some real skill. All right, listen, boys, these next 4 fights are fucking bangers.
Fuck yeah.
Bangers. Marlon Morris. Minus 160.
Oh, Mickey.
I'm calling out all the fighters. It's a ball, dude. He's 23-7-1. He's a minus 162 favorite. He's fighting Rob Font from Boston, Mass. 17-4. He's a plus 132 underdog. I don't know who starts. I've lost track. Who wants to start?
I'll take it.
All right, go ahead, Tim.
Let Champ Daddy take it.
Daddy.
I think it's really important to note that Rob Font's coming off leg surgery, and Marlon Morris throws
kick the fuck out of your leg.
Leg kicks.
He'll kick you.
I love Marlon Morris, man. He just cracks. He's not afraid to throw down. Just look at any of his fights. He's ready to fucking rock at any time. Look at his Henry Cejudo. He had Henry Cejudo hurt.
Yeah. Fuck him up.
And especially because of the leg kicks.
Mm-hmm.
He did some big damage to Henry Cejudo because of that. He's always a top challenger, and I'm not, Rob Font. What was the line on this? Sorry.
Rob Font's a plus 132 underdog, and Morris is a minus 162 favorite. So
that sounds about right.
He's a favorite, but I mean, if you're all in on Morris, you load up on that number.
Absolutely. And there's quite a few fights like this, and Morris might be my one to do it. But I look at Rob Font. He got really hurt by Ricky Simone, if y'all remember that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He almost got finished. And, granted, it's, he impressed me with the way he was able to come back in that. But, I mean, Ricky Simone, like, this dude's getting fucking finished by a 45-year-old guy favorite. But, yeah, just Marlon Morris is he's proven who he is. He may have a chin issue, but I don't think so. And when he has had a chin issue in the past, it's justified because he's been fucking rocked many, many times. So yeah, give me Marlon Morris, and we'll see what I do as far as this would be my sentiment or my.
Oh, you teasing
because I'm big on this fight, man. I love Marlon Morris.
It's a great matchup. I think I've been wanting Rob Font to get in there with something for a while. Dad, do you want to go? Or do you want me to go, babe?
I'll go if you want me to go.
Go ahead, bud.
All right, I'm gonna go with Marlon Morris too. I think Sandhagen is that good of a fighter. And I also think he just threw a fucking spinning wheel kick and fucking caught Marlon Morris.
It happens.
Like, anybody could get fucking caught by a super athletic dude in the highest fucking caliber of fighting in the fucking world by a crazy spinning back kick. It's not like he was having amazing success. And I think Rob Font is a technical enough boxer, and he comes from a good enough team to tape study and get a certain game plan to put against Marlon Morris, something similar to Sandhagen did, uses range, uses height. I just think Marlon Morris is more of an athlete. I think he's faster. I think he's stronger. I think he hits harder. Just like you said, he's got great kicks, leg kicks, head kicks. He's really, really fast. I think he has shown gas tank issues. He did well against Henry Cejudo. He beat Aldo, but it could have gone either way. Still went toe-to-toe with Aldo. I just don't – I've never thought Font was that great. I know he comes out of a great camp. I know his boy is fucking Calvin Kattar. I definitely think out of the two, Calvin Kattar is a much, much better fighter. I'm gonna lean Moraes, but I think Rob Font is also decent enough of a fighter to put something together, a good enough game plan to possibly win this fight. But I'm gonna lean Moraes as well. I think at plus or minus 160, I think that's a bettable line for him too.
If you're all in on him, you go all in. That's not a line you sprinkle. You go all in. Boys, I'm all out on Marlon Morris. I like Rob Font, baby. The New England cartel, they're building something there. Tyson Chartier, the head coach over there with Calvin Kattar, all these guys, like they're legit, right? There's a little thing on YouTube UFC put out. It's pretty legit. Rob Font hasn't fought in a little bit. He has fought some really good names. He might not have beat all these good names, but he's fought some really good names. The biggest thing for him early in his career was his takedown defense. He was a great boxer, trained on Delagrati for many years, but his takedown defense was really rough. Now he's cleaned that up. We haven't seen him a little bit. He has a leg injury. I am worried about the kicks. I mean, who wouldn't be? Marlon Rice kicks like a fucking heavyweight. But Marlon Morris, ever since he left New Jersey and went down to AT&T, he seems like a different fighter to me. He's training with his buddies now. He's in the warm weather. He's not in the cold New Jersey fucking winter. I think things changed a little bit. This is his 32nd pro fight. He's already had 31. He's been knocked out. I agree with you. You can't really take too much away from the Corey Sandhagen fight because Sandhagen's fucking top of the food chain. Very entertaining first round. He got caught. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I just think Rob Font has that dog in him. I think Rob Font's probably going to drop the first round because Marlon Moraes wins every first round. And I think he's going to dig deep, and I think he's going to tag Moraes a little bit. I think he's going to work the body, try to slow him down. I predict a really fuckery decision here. I think it's going to be an incredibly close fight. I do not see a finish happening. Obviously, either guy could catch either guy, but they're both pretty durable, I would say. I know Moraes has been finished in the past, but overall, he's fairly durable. And Rob Font can take it. I think it's going to be one of those fuckery decisions that Devin's going to probably break his phone because he's got Moraes, and if it goes Font, he's going to lose it. But I really love this matchmaking as well. Like I said, I really want to feel like Rob Font's been in the rankings for a long time, and he just hasn't fought. It's been over a year. And, I know he's been dealing with injuries, but it's like before that, it was another year. And you know what I mean? So he hasn't been consistent. So even at plus money, I'm going to take it. This is a fight I'm going to bet on as well. I have it highlighted here. I'm glad we put on the boys.
I do want to point this out. His last two fights, which spanned across this. So between this fight, his last fight, and his fight before that, that's 3 years. He had a fight in December 15, 2018, and a fight in December 2019. And it was against Ricky Simone and Sergio Pettis. Mm-hmm. And now you're fighting Marlon Moraes.
Right.
Bro, you're in for a rude awakening.
But the thing is, he's getting better.
How do you know that?
Because he's training. He's getting better.
Everybody looks good hitting pads, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But he's fought. He's fought Pedro. The guy has fought.
Lost Pedro Munoz, too.
Fought the Rafael Santos, lost. Clearly, but this is back in 2008, 2007. He's got
he knocked out Almeida, but Almeida.
I tell you what, he's got a lot of losses on the Brazilians. His 3 losses in UFC all by Brazilians. That's not good.
Shit.
Yeah, fucking Sansao, Munoz, and Lineker, all his losses in UFC, they're all Brazilian. He's beaten some Brazilians too, but yeah, that's not good. I think you're dogging on Ricky Simone a little bit there. I think Ricky Simone's better than you give him credit for. I'm all in on. I'm all in Rob Font. That's why I picked him. I went opposite you guys, and I'm gonna fucking win. Put that strap on my shoulder. All right, let's go. To me, the fight of the night, besides maybe the main event, the main event's really intriguing to me. Michelle Pereira, 24-11. He's a minus 134 favorite. He's a favorite here versus Chaos Williams, 11-1, plus 110 on FanDuel right now, plus 112. I'm gonna go first here. I feel like I haven't gone first in a little bit. I fucking love this fight. Pereira's a wild man. He's got the crazy capoeira spinning shit, right? I don't really necessarily think he's like, I've looked up a lot of footage of him. He does have a lot of knockouts, but it's usually some kind of weird shit or overwhelming shit, and guys get confused and like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just fall down. Yeah. Chaos Williams is literally, he just fucking brings chaos. The guy, I know he's got a lot of knockouts, quick knockouts in UFC, but he likes to get in and dirty. He likes to clinch grapple you. He'll take you down. He's very well rounded. I've been sleeping on this fucking dude. Abdul Rakazan has never been knocked out. He's only been dropped once in his MMA career, and Williams slept him with a beautiful right hand. Pereira has been knocked out before. He's been buzzed several times in fights. Very inconsistent. I feel like he's finally kind of got in a groove in the UFC right now. He's huge for this division. Chaos Williams is very big too. They're both big, thick guys. I'm worried about Pereira's weight cut. I think Chaos Williams, if he doesn't finish him in the first round, he can go in the deep waters. He does have some fights on his record that has gone longer. I'm all in on Chaos Williams, baby. Chaos Williams, give him to me. Feed me, Chaos Williams. I love it. Dev, tell me who you want, bud.
You know, this is like you just don't know what's gonna happen because you don't know what Chaos Williams gonna do.
Right.
Like you don't know if he's good. Like
we don't have enough footage.
Like, you just don't. Like we know he hits fucking super hard, and he's one of those dudes that like. If you saw him at a gym and you were just watching him hit pads, you know, you might not think he's got a fucking Thor's hammer attached to his fucking arm, but dude, he cracks. Like he just cracks. Like I thought
you were gonna say Thor's hammer somewhere else, dude.
Yeah. Dude, he just fucking he touches people and they're just done. Like he's got
that gift.
He's one of those dudes that kind of looks like Nico Price. Like he just doesn't look like he hits hard. He's like super weird and unconventional, but just can fucking crack super hard. Michel Pereira is probably the biggest welterweight on the roster.
No doubt.
He's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand that physically possible.
Usually with guys that are that big, they have small legs. He doesn't have small legs. I don't know where the fucking weight comes from.
When he fought that little white boy that beat him, actually,
Tristan Connolly,
that looked like a fucking 2 weight division difference.
Connolly usually fights at 55. You took notice.
Oh, okay, that makes some sense.
But yeah, still, dude. I mean,
did y'all see the video of Pereira just fucking around, like doing some capoeira shit with fucking Johnny Walker? Johnny Walker's fucking huge, and he doesn't like.
Yeah,
if I stood next to Johnny Walker, like if I stood next to Johnny Walker, you'd be like, that's a big fucking dude. He does like Johnny Walker doesn't look that much bigger than Pereira, and Pereira's like
170
or like
Johnny
it's
Walker's
crazy.
A big one or two.
Pereira looks, Johnny, like you said, Johnny Walker's like 6'5", 6'6", just 80-inch reach. He's a fucking giant.
No chin though.
None. Zero.
He can crack.
But he cracked, but he's glass cannon. Anyway, Pereira is a wild man. He's literally a fucking wild man. I think he's fought like open weight or something crazy in Japan. He's got like backflip stomps off the cage and shit. Like he's got crazy fights on his record. He's fought a lot of people, and he's fought in a lot of different places. I think he looked great his last fight. He actually came and outclassed somebody and stuck to a solid game and didn't act wild. And he completely schooled the Russian guy. Completely schooled him.
Zalem.
I'm just on because I know Pereira has gas. He's been hurt in fights. Is Pereira the dog or is he the favorite?
Favorite.
Damn, Chaos is the underdog.
Yep.
You got to go with Chaos for the underdog points.
What do you have to go with?
That's what I'm going with. You gotta go with that.
That's classic Debbie. You got to go with.
I mean, you have. But I mean, I'm going to go.
I'm picking this.
Pereira could easily come out like you're gonna fucking talk shit. Pereira could easily come out and just completely outschool him. He's gonna be the bigger dude. He could stick a jab in his face. I just feel like Chaos has a fucking detonator, and Pereira's been touched in fights, and apparently all it takes is one fucking exchange. Even if you hit him 3 times, all he's got to do is touch you once. Chaos Williams throws fast, straight shots. He likes to fire shit straight down the pipe. He's got good timing, and Pereira could be touched and put out. You know.
Just why the fight's so good is because there's a lot of unanswered questions on Chaos, right? Mm-hmm. And Pereira's a fucking wild man. Chaos never fought a guy like Pereira, but I don't think Pereira's ever fought a guy like Chaos either. This guy fucking can put you out. Timbo.
I made my pick short and sweet. For one, Chaos's one loss is to Kevin Holland, and we've seen what the fuck Kevin Holland does.
Well, huh?
Chaos Williams lost to Kevin Holland, didn't he?
No, the Jeff Neal. No, they never fought.
Wow.
His one loss is to Dan Yates. That's unfortunate.
Kevin Holland did beat Jeff Neal, which is
Kevin Holland beat Jeff Neal, man.
Jeff Neal.
Yeah,
Okay, later in the card. But no, back to Chaos Williams. Chaos Williams isn't no fucking Tristan Connolly or no Danny Roberts or any of them other dudes that Michelle Pereira does all this crazy shit with. This dude will crack your fucking skull. Mm-hmm. And I'm going with fucking Chaos Williams, and I hope I could send him home on this, but I don't like Michelle Pereira. I respect that he keeps fights entertaining, but I don't like the fact that he doesn't finish fights. And that fight with Tristan Connolly, that put me over there.
Lose that fight, bro.
The Tristan fight. He had that fucking 20-minute dance routine.
Oh yeah, he did
backflips and shit, and then he gasses. He doesn't know why. And dude, you lost to a 55er who's average. Tristan Connolly's 13-6 at 155.
Average.
No, he's not average. He's
I haven't fought in the UFC since. He's a video game developer for EA Sports. Like,
no shit.
Nerd, dude. Like, Pereira, though, that's why he's got 11 losses. He literally is unpredictable. He gasses. His knockout losses. Last time he's been knocked out was by a Russian who has fought, who's now signed to the UFC. And it was one of those fights where the Russian clinched him, roughed him up against the cage, and then caught him. And I think Chaos Williams can do that.
I got Buckley and Chaos mixed up with their crazy knockouts. But
I'll tell you what, the best Tapology pitcher is Chaos Williams. You
got his whole squad.
His fucking dudes. Like his third amateur fight where he just beat the brakes off some fucking janitor. And he's like,
he's got like his whole fucking squad and
whole crew. There's the dude in the front in like a fucking sick velvety jacket, dude. He's got a squad with him. I love it.
Yeah, one of them has a concealed weapon,
Yeah,
for sure.
Jose Aldo, 28-7. He's a -158 favorite. Fighting Marlon Chito Vera, the Sean O'Malley killer. I'll get out of the way before you fuckers can say it.
I was coming for that.
Plus 128 underdog is Cheeto. Devin, who do you like?
I leaned back and forth on this fight. I think
lean with it.
Jose Aldo has looked good, but is he declined enough to where Marlon's incline is better and can win him the fight? That's the question. Like
that needs to be answered.
Like that's the question of this fight, because if obviously Jose Aldo, even not at his peak, but even like when he fought Lacano, or Stevens, he wins this fight. He destroys Vera. I think Vera is willing to exchange. He likes to throw kicks. Jose Aldo actually came out and started, and he threw kicks against Petron. You saw the kicking Jose Aldo back. That's what he needs to do to win fights. He had that really close fight with Marlon Morris, which is that's a good fight. Even though he lost, a lot of people thought he won. Dana thought he won.
A title shot afterwards.
Got a title shot out of a loss. So, I just think Jose Aldo is gonna be faster. It's a 3-round fight. Jose Aldo's weakest point is probably Marlon Vera's strongest point in the clinch. I just think that's where Jose Aldo doesn't do the best, is in the clinch. Jose Aldo still has fast hands. He still has good kicks. He is losing fights. He's coming off of a fucking bad loss to Petron. He hung in there with him, but when it got bad, it got fucking bad.
Yeah. It was sad to watch, but he definitely showed up for the first 3 or 4 rounds.
He's actually kicking legs again. He's
it was good to see.
Petron just kind of picked him apart with some body shots.
Look at the Song Yadong fight. We all kind of think Cheeto won that fight, but if Aldo can do something similar to that, but Jose Aldo's version, he could win that fight. It's only a 3-round fight. I could see it being a real close decision. I could see fucking Jose Aldo's going to win the first one. Maybe Marlon wins the third, and then it's up to whoever wins the second round. I just think Jose Aldo's is going to fight like he's got a chip on his shoulder. He looks like he's active. He looks like he still wants to fight. At this point, if he didn't want to fucking fight, Jose Aldo doesn't have to fight. The dude owns like 10 burger restaurants in Brazil. Like, he's got a big name. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't have to fight. He's fighting because he wants to fight. I'm going to lean Jose Aldo on this one. It's kind of a nostalgic pick, even though I've never been really a big Jose Aldo fan. I think he's good, but I never really thought he was as great as everyone else thought he was. But I do think he's better than Cheeto. I think Cheeto's coming off that great win against Sean O'Malley. But Sean O'Malley folded. That I don't know what would have happened if Sean O'Malley didn't
Big
fold.
Dev.
He folded.
Big.
No, but I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being real. He got kicked in the leg, and then when he got to his back, he refused to engage.
Play-by-play, Dev.
He did.
No, he didn't. He didn't engage. The second he got kicked, he was out. The second his back touched the mat, he did not chase submissions. He didn't try to attack out of his guard. He said, "Get me out of here." That shit happens though. Some dudes just give up. I'm not even. I don't know why you're trying to.
What was it, man?
Damn, man. I'm not. I don't know why you're laughing so much.
He thinks you're needling me. You're just breaking down.
I'm being honest. Like,
I watched the fight. I fucking fell on the floor after
what
that.
happened. It is what is it? It is what it is. I just don't know if that says a lot about if that says a lot about Marlon Chito Vera. Like, I think his Song Yadong fucking fight says a lot more about him than the fucking Sean O'Malley fight. I think he looks good. I think he's scrappy. I think he's willing to engage. I just think Jose Aldo hits harder. I think Jose Aldo wins the fight. That's what I'm going with Aldo.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I believe it's my turn. Yeah. I'm gonna make this short and sweet because Dev, we don't have the privilege of being at 7 p.m. right now. But
oh yeah.
This is the last time. And it sounds bad I'm saying it, but this is the last time I'm picking Jose Aldo.
Me too, though. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up.
Straight up. He's a legend. He's maybe the I'm not gonna say all that, but he's a legend, absolutely. And Cheeto's just a small guy, and I don't want to say that he's. Cheeto's fight with Sean O'Malley, I feel like, is bigger than his fight with Jose Aldo, just because of the star that Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
And granted, maybe with the Sean O'Malley fight, there was nothing to lose there. Like, hey, if I beat this guy, it's awesome. If I lose, hey, I just lost to the biggest upcoming star in the UFC. But yeah, I gotta go out of here. I can't bet against him. He's beaten the guy. He's beaten the guys that he's supposed to beat, and he's lost to the guys that he could maybe lose to. Jeremy Stevens and Sunsao. Granted, he just got fucking murked his last fight last weekend, but prior to that, Sunsao was on pretty good tear in the UFC, and Jeremy Stevens is always tough. So, and he beat these two guys, and that was pretty recently, within the past 2 years, I believe.
Murdered Moicano.
Yeah, murdered him, dude. Like, I need to see that Aldo, that killer motherfucking Aldo that will not just comes at you. It was very good to see him throwing leg kicks his last fight. Hopefully he continues those, because if he doesn't, I think he's gonna have hopefully he throws some fucking leg kicks. But yeah, I'm going Aldo.
The last time was the last time I bet on Jose Aldo.
Damn.
Listen, he's 0-2 at fucking bantamweight. Can't win a fight. Yes, he's fought two of the best bantamweights there is. Cheeto impressed me. You know what I mean? Listen, Sean O'Malley, I think he's not my boy, but Sean O'Malley's my boy, who I do think is very talented. And Cheeto, the confidence, the swagger, like, he went in there and just doesn't give a fuck, dude. Like, his attitude is different. Now, will that translate the skills? I don't know. Aldo did look really good early on in Pettis. This is a 3-round fight. I like Aldo early in this fight, of course. I think Marlon just has that extra gear. He's so fucking durable. He's tough. He's good everywhere.
He's never been finished.
Never been finished. And listen, and Aldo doesn't have a win at 135, right? I am shocked the favorite here. I thought you're giving Aldo a name. He's a name, former champion, probably the GOAT at 145, you ask me. But this is 135. He's a little bit older. Currently the GOAT. He won't retire the GOAT, but currently the GOAT because he's accomplished.
Yeah.
WEC Aldo's a whole fucking other.
Oh,
but Marlon Chito Vera is a guy who impressed me in the O'Malley fight. As much as I was upset with O'Malley, this dude was a fucking savage in there. And I got to respect that. And I just don't think Aldo is a savage anymore. I think he's a very good fighter. I think he goes out there. He knows what he wants to do. But when the fight gets ugly, like Pettis, he was winning that fight. And then Pettis started mixing up body shots and the fight got ugly. I don't think Jose has 10 burger joints. Jose has a bank account. Yeah. You know what I mean? Marlon Vera's got like fucking 6 kids living in California. Which is not cheap, you know what I mean? So I'm going Marlon Vera with an underdog play here. I'm actually shocked it was the underdog. All right, main event time. Absolute awesome main event. It was supposed to be Chimaev versus Leon Edwards. That gets rebooked. This is a great main event. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, 15-4. He's a -110 pick'em. Jeff Neal, 13-2, -110 pick'em. I'll go first because I think you guys are definitely going to have trouble with this fight. Not me. Big Brain Brian, not me. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson wins this fight, probably by decision. I think he's just going to be too fast, too quick, too unhittable in the early point. And I think Jeff Neal, there's too many unquestions. Too many answers that are low in question. Kevin Holland was a big long rangy striker. Not as long, or he's longer than Wonderboy, but Wonderboy can get long. And he had trouble with that. Jeff Neal's been dropped before. Nico Price dropped him. I think his chin could be in question because he has been knocked out. He has been dropped in the UFC. He's got amazing boxing. He's an incredible southpaw. Stephen Thompson, though, has been off for a little bit. He broke his hands. World-class striking. If Jeff Neal gets through Stephen Thompson, he's a fucking top 5 fighter. I just think Stephen Thompson right now, he's at that point of his career where he's just going to be a little too hard to beat right now. So I'm going Stephen Thompson. Who wants it? Who wants it?
Yeah, I don't like the odds on this fight at all. This is actually Wonderboy should be a 2-1 favorite.
Dead even, -110 even.
Wonderboy should be a +220. That's
I agree.
I think I love Jeff Neal. I also really like Wonderboy. I think Wonderboy, you're not going to show Wonderboy something in striking unless you do something like Anthony Pettis did. Jeff Neal doesn't do
shit. The wall, literally.
Or Darren Till. Darren Till beat him, right?
Arguably. But that was a boring fucking
bullshit fight. That was a home field fucking robbery.
It was like 38-32 significant strike thrown in a 5-round fight.
Dove's a dub, baby. Dove's a dub. Everyone knows that.
So I don't think. Look who Wonderboy has fought. Look what he did to Vicente Luque. Pieced him the fuck up. Crushed him. Crushed Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque is good.
It's easy to look good against Mike Perry, and I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Boy, but it's easy to look good.
He's not good, Dev. You reference him a lot. I know you like him. He's not good.
He's tough.
He's tough as fuck.
He's got
skilled.
So I just don't look at Jeff Neal's record. He hasn't fought any range strikers. Has everyone that he fought fucking crashes. They're willing to get in the pocket. They're willing to exchange with them. They're willing to take one to give one. I think Jeff Neal is good in those fights because he's a southpaw. He throws a lot of really good fast straight shots. He's really good at mixing head kicks in with his striking behind his punches. When he knocked out Perry, you see him like throw a half punch and then whip the kick behind it, like hiding kicks. He's really good at stuff like that. He's a really technical striker, but he's fundamentally technical. He doesn't have the fucking hat trick that Anthony Pettis has. Stephen Thompson has tons of fucking hat tricks. That dude is probably the best striker in the UFC. Like he's probably top 4. Wonderboy's a great fucking striker. Watch what he did. Go watch what he did to fucking Jorge Masvidal. The way he hit the angle and threw one straight down the pipe, like that's fucking slick. I just think Jeff Neal gets touched too much in fights. I think Wonderboy is getting older. I don't think he's as fast as he used to be. I don't think he's athletic as he used to be, but I still think he's really, really fucking good. I think Wonderboy wins this fight. I don't think it should be a pick'em. I think it's a bettable fucking line. I like Wonderboy in this fight.
All right. I'm going to make this short and sweet as well because some of us don't have the privilege to be on West Coast time.
West
Coast Dev. So, Dev, you said Wonderboy's getting older. No, Dev, Wonderboy is old. He is 37 years old. He is 2-3-1 in his last 6 fights.
Oh!
And I don't think he likes to be pressured. And I think Jeff Neal's going to put on the pressure against him. And I think I'm taking Jeff Neal.
Woo!
I think he's the younger guy. He's the more powerful guy.
He died in the hospital. He just got revived, though. Like Jeff,
he had the same illness I had, and I walked out of the hospital fucking that night. He literally have a problem still.
Organ failure. Like, dude, Jeff Neal.
Hey. Is that Brock Lesnar?
Right. It's his daughter.
He's fucking diesel too.
Yeah,
he's a wrestling shit now.
Is she a volleyball player or a wrestler?
No, she's a wrestler.
I saw her.
I know she was like a NCAA athlete. I didn't know what she was. She looked exactly like Brock Lesnar.
She looks like an upside down street.
You picked Jeff Neal. Someone in this podcast had to. I think Jeff Neal would have got disrespect if he didn't. I came to the conclusion this morning. I've been thinking about it all week. I was like, I just think Wonderboy's going to win. You know, it was one of those things. I think he's too smart. Haven't seen it. I think, though, no one wants to fight Wonderboy because of that awkward-ass style.
Right.
But if Jeff Neal wins, and there's still a lot of even if he wins and knocks him out, there's still some questions. Yeah. That's going to be more exciting fights, right?
There's a reason why no one's wanted to fight Jeff Neal.
100%. No one in the top, whatever. They're like, oh, he doesn't have a number next to his name. Yeah. Well, he will if he wins. Yeah. So you can't avoid him. All right, here we go. Time of the show. Mixing up a little bit. Ooh. So, Timbo, you are the defending champ. So you get first pick. Do you want to pick Mortal Lock, Underdog Lock, or Send Him Home? Which one do you want to lock in right now? You get your choice.
Let me hurry this up because not everybody has the privilege of being on West Coast time.
My fucking dad.
Honestly, hold on. I apologize, guys. Give me 1 second.
You're good, bud.
I didn't even think about this.
Beauty over here.
Just
got to drink some warm milk here soon.
I put him down.
Milk.
Warm glass to shut the hell up. You will go to sleep, or I'll put you to sleep.
Hey,
come on, what movie is that? Come on.
Ben Stiller, fucking Billy Madison, baby.
Oh, Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Sorry, I fucked that up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Fuck. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Do I have to go first?
No, you don't have to. I was giving you the option to.
So we can only pick one.
Right. So you have the option. Like if you pick a Mortal Lock, say it's Anthony or Jeff Neal, no one else can pick that with anything. So I was giving you the option to lock in your pick, your most confident pick, since you are champ.
Okay.
You get the privilege of that. That's why it's advantage of going first, and I'll have Devin go second.
Give me Anthony Pettis as my lock.
Fuck you.
You gave it away.
That's a great pick.
You said half of it, Brian, before you.
What?
How?
You said Anthony. You said Anthony. I mean, if you pick Wonder Boy.
Oh yeah, no. You probably read. I didn't pick up on that. Yeah, Devin fucking got my brain and read what I was gonna do. All right, that's your Mortal Lock. All right.
Yeah, Mortal Lock.
So Devin, give me your Mortal Lock. Can't be Anthony Pettis.
Oh, I thought I get to pick Underdog. I don't get to choose.
No, you'll get to choose next. So we're all going to go through our Mortal Locks, and then you'll pick what you want.
I like this. Hang with us, listeners. This is new. We're
this is new.
Fucking with it.
So your Mortal Lock, Dev.
Damn. My Mortal Lock. There's like a lot of pick'ems on this card. It's just this one was difficult. Pettis is a solid one.
I know.
That was going to be mine. I have backups.
That was going to be mine too. So damn it. I don't know why I would think you guys wouldn't like that. Oh fuck. Mortal Lock. I'm going to roll with this is going to kill me. Give me Jimmy Flick.
Jimmy Flick.
All right.
You don't pick a Mortal Lock because of name. You pick him because you think that they'll win. I just think Jimmy Flick's got a good enough skill set to win the fight. He's
all right. My Mortal Lock is going to be Antonio Arroyo.
Okay.
I love that. Oh shit. Okay. So Devin, now do you want to pick your Send Him Home or your Underdog Lock first?
My Underdog Lock.
Okay, go for it, bud.
What was the line on the Jillian Robertson fight?
She was a favorite. You picked. You
okay.
Picked, you did.
Pickett.
Huh?
Pickett.
Huh?
Jamie.
Pickett. I'm sorry, Pickett. Yeah. I thought you said Pickett. Like you're picking the gotcha.
Yeah, that's my Underdog Lock, Jamie Pickett.
Underdog Lock. I love it. All right. My Underdog Lock is going to be, excuse me here. I have a few.
This guy has a notepad.
Guys, it's going to be Chaos Williams.
Hey. Yeah, that's a good one too, man. It's just an unknown.
Yep. All right. Timbo, Underdog Lock. Who's it going to be?
Is Greg Hardy a dog?
No, he's a favorite. The bird of the dog. He is actual plus money. It was even all week.
Plus 100.
I got the sheet in front of me, Tim. You got for your
Jeff
Underdog.
Neal.
Jeff Neal is a pick'em.
Pick'em fight.
Oh, motherfucker.
Right. So you got Timbo. You got Cody Durden. He's an underdog. You got who else you got here? You got Annie Kazad. She is a plus as well. And then you got that's it. Those are your underdogs that you can pick from. You have other. Durden. All right.
Dirty.
Dirty Durden. So I'm gonna be send them home here, and I am going to go. I tell you what, I really truly believe that Wonderboy Thompson could finish Jeff Neal later in the fight. So I'm gonna go Wonderboy, send him home.
It's my turn, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Marlon Morris.
Marlon Morris. Woo, Dimbo. I love it.
Baby. Granted, I can't pick Chaos Williams, right? Because you already picked him.
Right, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. That way we can't all double up. Like you can, like if you pick Chaos Williams, like I couldn't make Chaos my send him home, but I locked him up for me because that way we don't.
So I can pick Anthony Pettis as all three.
Right, exactly. But we
Other
not
than the dog.
under,
Not the
yeah.
dog.
But that way you can get so we don't cancel out points. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's all about we can break a tie. Devin, send him home. What do you got, babe?
Ooh, this shit's tough, man. I think Wonderboy Thompson's actually a good send him home pick because
you can't do that.
He can win this.
My bad. I'll be quiet.
I think he was just telling. He was just.
I do think that's solid. It's just this whole card was tough to pick. I don't see like any fucking crazy finishes happening. Send them home. I can double up if I want to.
Absolutely.
Give me Flick by submission.
Woo!
That's how he wins.
He's going heavy on the brick.
Yeah, dude. This guy better not fuck me.
I love it. Listen, boys, it's been a great year. Been an awesome year. MMA Takes Podcast. We grew this year. I appreciate every single time you guys come on. You give it your all. It's been fun. Tim's got the strap. I want it. Devin, you've been around for forever. Next year, new rules, new scoring system. Hopefully we do, we can maybe do a pick 'em every week together. We'll see how it shakes out. I know we're busy lives. But I appreciate it, boys. Have a good Christmas. We're going to talk for the fight Saturday, but Christmas next week. Merry Christmas. I don't say happy holidays. I say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. And we'll talk, okay?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You're looking at some new champions.
Fights.
I'll see you.
Guys.
See you, bro.